everybody. I want to show you how I set up my aerial rig. Welcome everyone, I'm Kiara and today I'm going to show you how to set up your aerial rig. Now this is a yoga body rig and this rig is 10 feet high and it is very feasible to set up with just one person. It's much easier to set up with two, however I do this all the time by myself and I get along just fine. So I'll start by taking out all my equipment and I want to show you the little screws that comes with the kit and the Allen key as well. You're going to need both of these in order to set up your hardware. So I'm going to start to match up the holes and put the screws in. I'll start by using the long end of the Allen key followed by the short end of the Allen key to give it a little extra torque so that it is nice and secure. It's important to make sure that the rig is nice and fastened tightly. What you can do is you can kind of push your hand down on the rig and then give it a little wobble just to make sure that it is not in fact wobbling and that it is nice and secure and safe. This is good, yes. Okay, so putting all the other pieces in and then I'm just going to set it upright and go from there. Ta-da! So I'm going to start to take the other pieces and line up the holes here as well, and it's important to support your rig as you're doing this so that you're not bending the sides. And I like to do one side at a time just because it gets to level off nice and easy. This part's kind of tricky, to be honest. Matching up the holes can be a little hard, but what I like to do is sometimes I'll screw in the screws a little bit and then I'll just go to the other side and then screw that screw in a little bit and then I'll go back and I'll tighten it nice and tight so that it's actually secure. I wouldn't recommend doing that when we add an additional layer just for this part, this middle part. So now I'm going to put my hammock up. I'm going to make sure that it's not crazy twisted and then I'm going to put the daisy chain over and hook the carabiner on. I'm going to make sure that the daisy chains are hooked out of the way, and it's really important here to make sure that your carabiners are locked. I'd like to do a little squeeze check to just make sure, and I'm just going to wrap the hammock away just to kind of keep it nice and neat. This part's the trickiest part, because you're putting up the final level. So at this point, you want to make sure that you have all the pieces out that you're going to need because you don't want to let go of your rig at this point. See how I'm kind of holding on and moving from there. What this does is it makes sure that I'm not going to let my rig fall over because this thing was a pretty penny. I want to take care of it and not let it fall and just be broken. So now that these two edges are screwed in, I'm still kind of holding on to the rig. I'm gonna go to the opposite side. I'm gonna reach, push up, and then waddle on over and start to match up the metal pieces. This part is very tricky and it's important to not let go of it because it will fall at this point. So this is the part where we need to just hold on really tightly and make sure that those kind of screws match up. Just watch your fingers, watch your fingers while you're doing this. I have clamped my fingers on the rig before. It's not fun. Not fun at all. So yeah, that's about it. There she is, yay! Awesome! Now we can practice. I'm gonna make a comfy spot and I highly recommend getting something soft to practice underneath. Do not practice on asphalt and do not practice on concrete. Really not great for practice. Why? Because you can fall out. I've fallen out a couple times before and I'm not going to say that it doesn't happen because it does happen. You just want to make sure that there's something soft underneath you so that you're softening the blow. I'm just going to give it a wiggle check and just make sure that everything is nice and grounded and that it's not just leaning weird on an angle. So now it's time to take it down Bringing it up takes about 15 minutes. Taking it down takes about 10 minutes. It's very simple to take it down. So I'm just gonna do one side at a time, and don't mind my butterfingers. I just practiced for like an hour and a half, so I'm a little spent here. So holding on, making sure not to like just like drop my rigging, because I don't want it to like smack into a rock and then yet again damaging the rig. So what I like to do at this point is to unscrew everything, and then I will just kind of like lift the rig up to release the poles out. Gently and gingerly bringing it down to the ground. This is the time where I'll take my hammock off. I love my hammock. It's so pretty. So from here, it's all downhill. All you have to do is kind of like slowly unscrew everything, bring everything down, and that's about it. Fairly simple to break it down. I actually really enjoy the breaking down process more than I like the raising up process. Gravity's on your side for this one. Always remember to keep your area nice and clean, and to leave it cleaner than you left it, i.e. please don't litter. Littering is bad. And you can either keep it up like this, or you can like roll it over on its side like I just did. It's up to you. It's very simple to kind of put this thing up, to take it down. There's just a couple little nuancy things that will help you to put it up and take it down a lot easier. So I hope that this helps to give you the confidence to either buy a rig or to put it up and take it down by yourself if need be. And because I'm an overachiever, I'm going to show you how to pick this thing up. I like to take my hands underneath it and grab it like that, bend into my knees, and then that's about it. Yay! Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.